My name is Chris, and I'm a member of City of God Church, and also work as an insurance broker. I was so excited when I heard John has released a new book titled The Marriage House. I was excited when I read the part that talks about building a solid foundation for your marriage. When I read the book about building a solid foundation, I realized building a solid foundation of marriage wasn't about having a lot of money, wasn't about having societal status. The book helped clear a lot on my mind. Reading the book, I realized you don't need all that to have a sustainable marriage or to have a wonderful marriage. For you to have a sustainable marriage, you need to build that on Christ Jesus. I think I've found what I'm going to build my marriage life on, and I'm no more worried about having a lot of money to get married. I'm no more worried about marrying from one tribe or the other. I'm no more worried about having societal status. I'm so excited about this news. It's exciting, and I'm happy this book is out.
Hello everyone, my name is Teresa from City of God Church. I work with PRAD, National Archives. I'm so excited about this new book, The Marriage House, written by my pastor, Dr. John Pipi. It's so exciting. I read a chapter about the marriage ceremony, and I realized that there are some key elements that makes the marriage ceremony very important. He talked about the vows, which is the most important key, where he mentioned that the vows is a symbol of the covenant that keeps the two together. And he also went further to talk about the processes, where he mentioned that the most important thing is when the two exchange vows and a prayer is pronounced over the couples. He also further went on to talk about the dress. Said the dress is not really important. Yes, we have the freedom to choose whatever we want to wear, whether a white gown or pink or whatever. It's the choice of both couples to go for it. And we should also make sure that it shouldn't be something that we can't afford. It should be about simplicity. He also went ahead to talk about the wedding cake. It's so interesting. Yes, having a wedding cake is nice, but if you can't afford it, it's not so important. If you can't afford it, you don't have to go for it. You just have to know that the whole marriage thing is about the vows. It's about the two who are getting married. And there's one thing that struck me. I'd like to quote him. He said that the goal of all that we do should be to honor God and to bring simplicity and freedom to people so that every marriage gets off to a good start. So I'm so excited to see this book, and I would like to recommend it to everyone, especially to you out there. You really need it. You don't have to be married before you get the book. As you are preparing towards this journey, you need to grab this book and know more about what God has in store for us.
Hello everyone, my name is Olivia from City of God Church. Dr. John Pipi is my head pastor. I'm really excited today to talk about his book, The Marriage House. The part that I read that really caught my attention is choosing the right partner. Choosing the right partner is quite important. We have to look out for certain things like character, which is very important. Character traits is the person you have to ask yourself, is this person faithful? When he says A, does he live up to the A? And when he does something, does he apologize? These are some of the things you have to look out for. Choosing the right partner. Does the person rate God above all things, or as he decides, or as he does something, does he consider God, or does he think of God before he does something? So John talks about being excited about the one you have chosen. For instance, if you are a man, you ask yourself, am I excited to be with this lady? Do I always want to be with it? Are you attracted to the person? And if you are a woman too, do you respect that man that much? Are you interested in him, or does he interest you in any way? And I thought, oh, okay, I thought it's all about spirituality, God, 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 and all that. But it's interesting to know that God is also interested in the one we choose, or He gives us the right to go in for the one that attracts us. In all, I think this book is a must read for everyone, the old, the young, those who are now getting married and those who are married. It talks about a whole lot. It's a very good book and everyone needs it. I will recommend the Marriage House for every household.
Hello, my name is Clement, a member of City of God Church and an electrical engineer at Process and Plant Automation Limited. I'm super excited to be one of the few people to read John's book at first. I'm really excited by that because I can relate so much, to the book. I actually grew up in a family where my mom and my dad were not married together. That means I stayed with a stepdad, and it was very, very challenging. Due to that, I told myself that I'm not going to allow my children to go through what I went through. So I wanted something different, a different form of family. But how to start was a big deal. Looking around, what I watch in movies and what I read in newspaper and what I watch in music videos, it wasn't like I was going to avoid that. When I got hold of this book, I found this chapter really, really, really interesting because I believe that it's going to help me fulfill my dream of having a beautiful family in the future. And John gave it a title, Starting Right. What does it mean to start right? Or what is the process of starting right? Or how can we start right? John mentioned something very, very important here. He said that the marriage only starts after the vows has been exchanged. That means after the wedding. And that is the only time that the couples have the chance to have sex and have children. I see that to be very interesting. If people get to read this book and understand the argument John is making and buy into the idea, I think in the future in this country there wouldn't be children who will go through the emotional stress that I went through, and it's also going to reduce a lot of broken homes, which also lead to broken nations, and all that is going to reduce. So I'm urging all young guys, people of my age who are not yet married, to get a copy of this book. I think you will love it. I think this argument is really, really practical, and it's going to give you peace and joy and happiness in your marriage that what you see in the movies can give you.